I don't remember that bit at all. Okay, sure. I don't remember that minigame either. Don't remember that existed.
As I was saying before, apologies if I'm being quiet. My dad has texted me for football scores. So I'm currently having to message him those.
Okay, that was all the loot here, so let's go down then.
Oh goddamn it, why does it show me fucking MLS scores? I don't give a shit about those.
Standing for
Major League Soccer, it's the American League. No one fucking cares about the American League, it's a retirement league. That's why Ibrahimovic pissed off there after he left United. And then he came back and joined AC Milan because he wanted to kill his body. Like, if you've seen the list of shit he's had to do to his body this season, or he did to his body last season, just so he could play, like, 3 or 4 minutes every few games, it's insane. He's not going to be able to walk in, like, 20 years.
I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Not so fast, Shepard. You sure she's on our side? Her mother's working with Saren.
I am not my mother. I don't know why Benezia joined Saren. I don't want anything to do with that Turian bastard.
okay.
Shepard just turns to her left.
It's like Garrett, do you have anything you want to say to that? No? Okay, sure. I don't want this to be a bad one. Are we gonna...
Yeah, that's a bad one. That's a bad one.
Okay, we'll do a test, because it doesn't matter. If she says some kind of bad remark here, even though this doesn't necessarily need to be bad, out of all these three, this doesn't seem like it would be.
It's going to be bad!
Yeah, but I just want to make sure that that's how this game works.
I could fucking... I'm seeing into the future right now. I'm using my psychic gamer skills to stare 20 seconds into the future. This will be bad.
And then Shepard immediately punches her in the face. Alright.
This glasses!
The Geth wouldn't be trying to kill her.
Pulls out a bottle from nowhere, just BAM! And then pushes the button.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on.
Oh wait, I recognize her.
Why would the Geth come after me?
She's the character where you have the sex scene with her and the room fucking filled with strobe lighting suddenly.
The conduit, but I don't know.
Oh, isn't she?
That is not Liara.
What the hell was that?
That is a different Asari in 2. It's not Liara.
I heard the right race. That's what matters.
Yeah, no, there is one, and then if you have the sex scene, you die.
The whole place is caving in.
Because the character will kill you if you do.
Look, okay, all Asari look the same to me.
They all do look very similar, but that's because these are, you know...
fucking these are what, like, PlayStation 2 models? PlayStation 3?
3.
Yeah, it's 2008, it's PlayStation 3. He says as he throws a glass of water over
Joker,
his face.
get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA.
Talking to him like you're his mother. Just going, mister?
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Base threats. Oh boy, an elevator section.
Maybe. I can't move, so probably not. Get an ass shot, however. Look at that. Great camera angle. There we go.
I mean, I don't know. That arse is fucking worthless.
Yes. Oh, look at Krogan. Rex, kill
What
him.
a fucking frog man!
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
Is this really the time?
The atmosphere is perfect for a life and death struggle. Kill them. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Oh, great.
Fucking frog.
Got fucking... So take care of the fucking jobbers first. Or not. Kill you. Oh, you're not dead. Now you're dead. Wait.
No, it's not.
Oh no, you have orc strength, so you have a last stand. There we go. What is it called? Relentless something?
The relentless one?
Relentless something is their ability that give half orcs or no orcs, I believe, in D&D. Just they come back to 1 HP when they die or get unconscious.
Fucking stop walking over next to me.
Keep moving, you fuck. Don't just stop. Dun 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 dun.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
He does that.
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful
Alright,
to
fucking
you.
Spock.
You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Just how old are you exactly?
Never
I
asked the
hate to
woman
admit it,
that.
but I am only 106.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Oh, but okay. In parentheses, this means that she's 18. Or something. I don't know. It's probably what they mean. What
Did your research turn up anything interesting?
What is interesting is what I did not turn up. There is remarkably little archaeological evidence of the Protheans, and even less that might explain why they disappeared. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge. Patterns that hint at the truth. It is...
Rex is just staring at her like he has any idea what's going on.
It's like Rex just sitting there like, you sure
I
what you're
understood
saying?
I understood every
But I
fourth
know I'm
word.
right. And eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
No. He understands every word. He just decides to not process half of it. He's like, sure, I understand all these words. I choose not to understand what you mean, though. It's like, I don't get it.
I could understand, I just don't care enough to.
Yeah.
What cycle? What are you talking about?
The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared.
The pre-Protheans.
I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
Shut up, I'll tell you. What does that mean? I know what happened.
It means Glasser.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
Bitch, what evidence have you got?
Why is this thing of I saw it as if you were accused of bullshitting? Just being unnecessarily defensive.
Renegade Shepherd in this is insane.
Yeah, clear. Yeah, I can tell by these answers. Even I'm like, what? It's like you didn't get accused, but it's very defensive. Like, I saw it, fucker. You don't believe me?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process.
Oh, I guess it's good that we stopped Caden from doing it then. He would have just been awesome.
This isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
So, like,
you're right.
it took me, like, 30 seconds of this scene to go,
unfortunately, I do not have any
oh,
information
yeah,
to
that's
help you find
Caden
the
and
conduit
Ashley sat
or
over
Saren.
there, right? Like, I was like, why are there two random humans here? What are they doing? I was like, oh, they're Caden and Ashley! Yeah, I forgot about them.
You forgot. You thought it was two random humans?
Yeah.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere
You see
safer
the
than
four
here on your
people
ship.
and then these
And
two,
my
I
knowledge
guess.
of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Oh, cool. We can be racist, I guess, or
Space
xenophobic.
space racism.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you,
Based
Commander. I am very
spacism.
grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this.
Why would you
Still,
be
it could
shocked
not
about the
hurt to be
Protheans'
examined by a
true
medical
fate? You don't give a
professional.
shit about
It will
them. You
give me
never
the
met
chance to
them.
think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Go see the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Let's go. No.
Sure.
Fuck the council.
I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Should we be assholes toward the councils? Or toward the council? Yes.
You're ultimately in control. They are your boss, bear in mind.
I guess.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Venezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
Just gonna
Fuck you, bitch!
just go bop. It's like, oh, sorry, that was a connection issue. Oh well, unfortunate.
That's my dick.
They haven't
Something
been
like
assholes
that.
enough. I would do that if they show a few more times of being
If
asshole-ish.
all three of them were.
Yeah,
like,
I would
you-
just
you-
disconnect. Fuck it. But here's one positive, one neutral, and one angry.
Mhm.
We almost died in there. The Geth were everywhere.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Good luck, Commander. If the speaker was here, giving you missions instead,
We were
the
referring to.
the councilman from XCOM,
Oh, okay.
Command.
Oh, what the fuck is his name?
He
Probably
doesn't have one.
Marshall
He's
or
just
something.
got a title.
Oh no, you meant the shadowy council figure.
Yeah, no,
oh,
I'm
that
not
guy.
talking about
Yeah.
Bradford.
I thought
I'm
you. I
talking
know.
about
Yeah.
Hello, Commander. In light of the recent extraterrestrial incursions, this Council of Nations has convened to approve. The
I would have
activation
liked
of
this a hell of a lot more if that guy was.
He's a Chad at the end of XCOM 2.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I
He
out of the fire.
he has the moment. He does the thing of I'm going. He does the thing of I'm going to boost your signal through the relay I'm using, and that's going to give away my position.
Oh.
And then the place he is someone kicks in the door to the room he's in, and he just turns around and just starts open firing with a pistol. I'm like, oh, he did something cool.
If we present
And then
you
I'm
with the medal, you'll
distracted
end up
because
sitting on
fucking
stage
Bradford's
listening to
there.
politicians make
Immediately after
speeches
him,
for
like,
a
oh,
couple
Bradford, you're
hours.
the coolest.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So
He made that in
why tell me
7
why you're really here.
Man,
Wait,
he
was
has
that
no
7 weeks
Yes.
or 7 days?
weeks.
7
He has
weeks.
no hair growth. It's
I
good.
was gonna be like, if that took him 7 days, I'd fucking lose it.
Oh, it kind of takes me very. No, actually, I don't. I haven't timed it, so I wouldn't know. But
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
except only certain members,
So this
not
is gonna
all
be
of
a
them.
Background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
This man's got a chip on his shoulder, huh?
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. I'm just grilling you about this subject you're clearly incredibly sore on.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Look outside. Oh. Sure, yes, I looked outside apparently. Just walk around and gain slight experience. Presley, I don't want to talk to you. So long. Oh, nope, that's not. Wait. No, we have to go down. The doctor and everyone else. Down here is the crew quarters. Walk around. Yes, there we go. Speak to Caden since we won't talk much to him otherwise.
I don't know, I don't think we have to.
Commander, do you have a minute?
I don't.
What's on your mind, Lieutenant?
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Awesome.
Bot is a terrible name.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Seems like you beat the odds. How many didn't make it?
Out of 100, maybe 60 have no effect. 30 suffer adverse effects, little things like brain cancer. The other 10 show enough ability to augment with implants. Not always permanent, though. Not like the cancer. Next thing you know, you're out on jump 0. And how's a kid supposed to deal with that? A station at the edge of human space.
Still better success rate than Psychers.
What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest,
I think it's like
farthest facility we have
90% of Psychers delivered to Terra end up just being fed to the Emperor.
Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using Mass Effect fields.
And then of that, like,
platform when I was there.
the majority of the... And even then, the majority of them that get their powers bound by him so they can use them properly end up, like, losing, like, some sort of sense. They go blind, they lose their... Or blind or deaf are the ones that get used most. Blind especially, because that's an interesting character trait to give someone, I guess.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
And you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards.
Oh, okay. The other option was about sex. Gosh, I was very confused. I thought, were you insinuating punching? But no.
Her family was very rich, but she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess. Ma'am.
That doesn't help. You can't just add "ma'am" at the end of a sentence and that makes
Yeah,
it formal.
that's a little bit weird. Yeah, she was beautiful, kind of like you, boss.
Yes, works.
Sounds like.
I'm reminded of a fucking green text post I saw where someone was like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm." Where someone's like, "I'm banned from my local Walmart because I was talking to one of the. I kept talking to one of the employees and then eventually offered her a foot rub. I thought she was just being nice to me, but then after I said that, she called management."
Supposed to be a casual debriefing on a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
We have to depend on each other in combat. I like knowing what kind of man I have at my back.
I understand, ma'am. I won't let you down. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
How is this an aggressive?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Of course, but I don't enjoy it with everyone. We'll talk again later.
Okay,
I'll
sure.
need some time.
Okay, no, maybe that was the flirt.
But yeah,
Ah,
I'd like that.
whatever. Sorry,
Well,
Kaden, that's all you get.
We're never saying a single word to you again.
Kaden, we're not talking again ever. How the fuck? Okay, we can't trust the game apparently.
No.
Jesus.
No, it's...
Because there was, I saw the only you, I'd assume this is the flirty one?
Yeah, so, to be fair, neither of us have any understanding on that part of human interactions, so...
Fair, we can just chalk
We
it up to
don't have
character
the
development of
experience.
awkward interactions. We'll go with that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes, Commander?
Oh.
Is there something you need?
Oh, okay, you don't have any... Okay.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
You have anything? Yeah, I think I just flirted with one of the crew. I didn't mean to, it was weird. I just wasn't getting the right prompts.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I love all of these answers just like, no. Dots. It's just
No.
very good.
No, it's a fucking Chad fake. No.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
I want this to not be aggressive.
It's so aggressive.
Why is good but fucking...
Alliance medical personnel take courses in alien biology.
Okay, it isn't always aggressive.
Okay.
Thank you, God.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth,
That's
Commander.
it, like,
It just normally is.
sometimes it's just like, this shouldn't be aggressive, and then they just punch someone in the face. I'm like, that's not what I meant. But okay.
Tough shit.
I'm just glad
It's
we got
what
there
you
in time.
got.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for
How
me.
is that boring?
You were actually touched by working
I mean,
Prothean
it's-
technology. That is why I find
people
you so
find that
fascinating,
boring.
Commander.
Yeah, I know, but she's saying I probably find it boring. I go around looking into the ancient history, the history of the ancient civilizations that built the FTL technology.
Some people think that shit is incredibly boring to search for history.
Those people are losers. I'm
Sounds like
saying.
you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting
Shepard.
specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
Yes!
Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology
we can make
allows
brain
us to
children.
meld with other beings. We can touch the very
Oh,
depths
so
of
like
their
how
minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the
Athena was
most
born.
basic
I
elements of
think
their
in Greek
individual and
mythology,
racial
she was
identity.
birthed
We then
from
pass these traits onto our
Zeus's
daughters.
mind, I
It is how
believe.
we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
That's
I mean, you can do that. What are you afraid?
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
yeah.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld.
Yeah, I was
Union
thinking
is
that.
no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens.
Ah, okay.
Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people.
It's hilarious.
It is possible Benezia's partner
Oh,
was
it's the
embarrassed.
opposite.
She's a fucking
She may have been
hybrid
too
from goddamn
ashamed
Bed
to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
What was which one was that?
The hybrid are the villains of the Alien Force series. They're the they're based. They are an alien race that have not intermingled with any other species, so they're so the actual species, and in particular their higher ups, have become so inbred that they're unable to move. I don't know how that works, but that's what the show said.
Mm-hmm.
Why agree to the union if she didn't want any children?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe
I
she
didn't
thought
realise
aligning
that meant
herself
joining
with
up with
Saren would somehow be
terrorists,
for the greater
though.
good in the long run. At least I hope so.
Maybe she's just evil. What sense?
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense.
Maybe she just sucks ass. I don't know.
Many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.